I would say to any mothers out there who really want to connect with their daughters on a much deeper, more spiritual level, to be open with them and to look for things in them that they appreciate. Look into their hearts and see the things that they love about them and make that connection. And always be open and honest. Honesty is something that's really strong in our relationship, and it's always been that way, really. By actually nurturing that honesty and that trust, it's about allowing your daughter to trust you and open up. And I would have to say the same thing for daughters. You know, if a daughter's on a path, and if your daughter's on a spiritual path and you're not, and she's more awake and aware than you are, then perhaps allowing yourself to be more open and connected to your daughter. Trust that what your daughter knows, even though she's younger than you and you're the older one, doesn't necessarily mean you're wiser. It doesn't necessarily mean you have more knowledge, because what our younger ones can teach us is just so beyond what you can imagine. You know, they have so much knowledge and truth in them that until you connect and you ask for it and you open yourself to it, you don't realise. You know, I've gained so much through your knowledge. That's just trusting that you know it's your truth, and I trust your truth.
And that's why I am the person that I am today, and why I can express my truth and, you know, stand in that wisdom and that knowledge that just sits within me, is because you've allowed me to do that, you know, throughout my life. Like, I would not be the person I am here today, speaking and teaching and working in this way, if I hadn't been allowed to express that throughout my entire life. You know, every second, anything that I came up with was always appreciated and honoured and nurtured and respected. You know, it's always been, I've always felt like my opinion and my truth has been respected by my parents. And I've seen mothers and daughters that have, you know, even through connecting together through yoga or through these kinds of things, you know, they find this common ground. Because it's interesting, this type of work, this kind of spiritual journey knows no age. It's ageless.
Yeah, that's right.
It has no age. It doesn't matter what generation you're from. You know, I had a 15-year-old and a 50-year-old in the same space with me, working together, and they were going to the same places within themselves.
We're all on the same journey at the same time. It's the same space, the same time. There is only now. So my journey and where I'm at in my journey is the same as where Sarah is at in her journey. It's an equal learning opportunity, and so much you can learn from your daughter. There's so much you can learn from your mother.
The better I know you, the more I, you know you as who you are, as your true self, and not just as my mother, but as the being that you are. The more that I know that about you, the more I can accept it, and the more I can just, you know, love. I would say to any daughters out there who, you know, feel as though their mothers could grow, but they're not taking those steps and they're stuck. You know, it's a frustrating place to be in, to see where they could move forward and yet they're not, and they won't listen to, you know, to that advice. Just be kind, be patient, and never lose faith that within yourself you have the ability to, you know, to connect with her on that level, and you will. You will.
Trust.
So just trust it, and be patient and be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your mother. You know, it's hard sometimes. Be kind to your mother, and just let it happen in its own time.
Yeah. It's about love, but so much about trust, isn't it? And trust is quite hard for some people.
Open your heart and just feel what's present there for you. And if you're experiencing frustration and you're experiencing anger and you're, you know, just experience it. Be with it. That's what we're here to learn. It's what we're here to do. But don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to it forever.
Learn to love each other. And with family, it's the hardest. Learning to just let go of your anger and resentments and love each other within your family. It's hard, but oh my God, it's so worth it.
So worth it.
So worth it.
You know, you get so much more fulfillment out of life. We can inspire mothers and daughters to find that relationship where they love and accept each other for who they are as beings and as people.
We're lucky we have this relationship, and we want to share it with others, and we want to share what we've learned through not only being mother and daughter, but working together and being open to allow the hurts to come in and allow them to be looked at and discussed and worked through. And we feel that we've got so much to offer other, even just mothers and daughters, other people who are having relationship issues. We want to provide that safe space where they feel that they can reconnect with each other and learn about each other.